Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, everyone, depending on where you're joining us from today. I'd like to welcome everyone again to another session in the Azure webinar series. Our topic today is SAP NS2 Secure HANA Cloud on Microsoft Azure Infrastructure. Before we get started with the content today, there are just a couple housekeeping items I'd like to quickly go over with you now. If you look over on the left-hand side of your webinar screen, you'll see a Q&A window. We're joined today by several subject matter experts, and they'd all be happy to answer any questions. We'll be answering questions through the chat tool from beginning to end of the webinar. We'll also save the last 10 to 15 minutes at the end today, specifically for a Q&A session where we'll go through the list of questions and get to anything that we have not answered at that point. And again, the Q&A session today will be completely chat-based. Now, if you look over on the right-hand side of your screen, you'll see a list of resources. You'll notice that any links you see in the PowerPoint deck today, you'll notice you can't click on those in the actual media player. So we've gone ahead and listed those out over on the right-hand side. Below that, you'll also see a survey box. So when we're finished with the webinar today, we would really appreciate any feedback you have for us. Please fill this feedback out. Please fill this survey out. This is very, very valuable feedback to us and really helps us determine how you enjoyed the webinar and lets us know the sort of topics you're interested in learning more about. And this will actually really help us determine what sort of webinars we'll be putting out in the coming months. Also, we often get the question, will the slides from today's presentation be available afterwards? And the answer is, unfortunately, no, we're not able to send out the slides, but you will, however, be sent an on-demand link to the webinar today, and you should be getting that by email within 48 hours, so keep an eye out for that. We're joined today by several presenters, and first I would like to hand it off to Janka Jalsen, who is going to be going over our agenda and introducing our speakers. So Janka, whenever you're ready, I'd like to pass it off to you.
Great, thank you, Nick. Hello everyone, my name is Janka Jalsen, Senior Director and Global Azure Lead, SAP HANA Enterprise Cloud at SAP. Together, I have several colleagues from Microsoft and SAP today with us. Lillian Chang, Vice President Cloud Go-to-Market at SAP NS2. Laura Grant, Head of Security, Compliance, and Strategy for Regulated Industries at SAP. And Derek Strasbow, Chief Digital Officer for Department of Defense Business at Microsoft. In our agenda today, we'd like to cover our Intelligent Enterprise strategy and Microsoft SAP partnership. Then we'll move on to Azure government momentum and several announcements that were made in terms of this momentum and differentiators of Azure government. Our joint offer, Secure HANA Cloud on Azure, delivered by SAP NS2, and how this offer supports an Azure environment, its differentiators, and lastly, why SAP on Azure workloads, and call to action on how we can partner with both of our companies. So I'd like to pass on to Laura Grant, Head of Security, Compliance, Innovation, and Strategy for Regulated Industries at SAP.
Thank you, Janka. The next generation of enterprise computing is being defined by intelligent technology. Over the last 45 years, SAP has been on a journey with our customers to help them create value for their organizations by applying technology to solve some of their most complex challenges. In the era of enterprise computing, we have evolved our strategy and our product portfolio to help our customers and our agencies run better. Over the last 10 years, as cloud computing and big data became more pervasive, we helped our customers begin their own digital transformation with SAP HANA software and an extensive portfolio of cloud applications for the enterprise. Now, as technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, the Internet of Things, and advanced analytics become mainstream, SAP has a new opportunity to help customers and agencies become intelligent enterprises with new capabilities that enable their workforce to focus on higher value outcomes. Intelligent technologies are really going to be the driver in this next generation value economy. Machine learning enables algorithms to learn from existing data without being explicitly programmed. Algorithms can predict future outcomes based on new data. They're becoming highly accurate in natural language understanding and in image and speech recognition. Businesses can leverage these capabilities to eliminate repetitive manual tasks that consume valuable employee time and drive the next level of intelligent business process automation. The Internet of Things creates petabytes of valuable data. The IoT can connect the entire value chain from design to production to supply chain. Data-driven insights of customer preferences can drive better design, lower material costs, and reduce risk. Real-time analysis of machine temperature and pressure can predict maintenance needs, as well as identify potentially quality problems in manufacturing processes before they even occur. The integration of advanced analytics capabilities into application enables business users to analyze data on the fly and drive better decision-making. Empowered users benefiting from embedded analytics in business processes can get real-time visibility into their changing environment, simulate the impact of the business decisions that they're making, and achieve better customer or citizen outcomes. These future business challenges are going to be radically different. For your customers, they're expecting personalized offerings, faster delivery, and proactive services. They want best-in-class experiences. Your employees now represent 4 to 5 different generations. They all want to be empowered and engaged in meaningful work. And productivity means doing even more with less, while driving top-line growth, cutting out costs, and doing this all through new business models. To address these challenges, you're really going to need to make sense of growing volumes of data and allocate scarce capital and innovate with relentless speed. For example, finance professionals can find new ways to fund innovation. Sales professionals can find new ways to serve customers or their citizens. HR professionals can spend their time building the talent pipeline, and IT professionals can focus on the needs of the business. Fundamentally, this is what intelligent enterprises do. They accelerate value creation. And they do this through 3 capabilities: visibility, focus, and agility. With visibility, you can tap into siloed or external data and recognize previously unseen patterns. With focus, you can simulate the downstream impacts of critical decisions and allocate scarce resources. And with agility, you can adapt your business processes in response to changing market conditions in real time. So your business may already have some of these capabilities, but they can be dramatically enhanced through intelligent technologies like machine learning, IoT, and advanced analytics. These enhanced capabilities allow the intelligent enterprise to achieve 3 critical outcomes faster and more effectively than ever before. You can do more with less with empowered employees. You can deliver a best-in-class customer or citizen experience, and you can invent new business models and revenue streams. So SAP will provide 3 essential components to help your business or your agency achieve these goals: an intelligent suite, a digital platform, and intelligent technology. We offer an intelligent suite of applications for every line of business, whether it's customer or citizen experience, supply chain and manufacturing, a digital core, people engagement, and network and spend management. We provide a unified user experience and seamless integration across the portfolio. We enable you to consume individual modules at your own pace. And the data generated from these applications will then be managed and orchestrated by our digital platform. With data management, you can tap into new sources of data within your business and across value chains to derive deep and holistic insights in real time. And with the cloud platform, you have the glue to securely connect solutions, extend them, and reuse common services. And most importantly, the intelligent suite and the digital platform will be embedded with intelligent technologies like machine learning, Internet of Things, and advanced analytics. These technologies can automatically detect patterns in the data for recommended best course of actions and optimized workflows. For customers who want to innovate even further, we offer industry accelerators and open innovation services, which apply design thinking methodologies to identify new business models. With SAP Cloud applications running on SAP HANA, we can now integrate data across SAP applications through the connected HANA approach. And with a common analytics layer provided by SAP Cloud Analytics, we can offer integrated planning across all of the applications. With SAP Cloud Platform, we can make deep process integration possible across different SAP applications with common master data and common business objects. And with the Intelligence Suite, SAP fulfills that promise of integration and offers modular consumption at the same time. Breakthrough business value in the business process can be created only if the intelligence can be applied across the entire business value chain, instead of just embedding intelligence in siloed line of business applications. That's why an integrated, seamless experience is a key enabler to delivering the intelligent enterprise for our customers. A data-driven digital platform is another key enabler for the intelligent enterprise. SAP's digital platform combines the power of SAP Cloud Platform with the next generation HANA Data Management Suite to provide our customers with innovative cloud solutions that combine structured and unstructured data. With SAP HANA becoming available in the cloud as a database as a service, it offers complete flexibility for customers to manage their data either on-premise, in a private cloud, or in a public cloud. And with SAP Cloud Platform, customers can integrate and extend the business processes within the Intelligence Suite and enable new innovations. With application programming interfaces and microservices, we simplify world-class data and process integration across a heterogeneous environment. These APIs enable the creation of new ecosystems around the Intelligence Suite. SAP Cloud Platform is the platform for building solutions leveraging artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoT, blockchain, and advanced technologies. And all of these technologies are available as a service on the SAP Cloud Platform. As each of these intelligent technologies can be consumed within our Intelligence Suite, they offer immediate value to any customer using SAP applications. This game-changing innovation is offered to our customers in 3 different ways. As a toolkit of technologies that allow SAP, its customers, and partners to build innovations using AI, ML, blockchain, IoT, intelligence embedded in the core business processes, for example, intelligent ERP with self-learning algorithms for things like automated invoice matching, resume matching, etc. And innovation services with industry and IoT accelerator packages and open innovation, all powered by our unique design thinking methodology and industry experience. And in addition, the machine learning capabilities and artificial intelligence technology are also embedded in SAP Analytics Cloud to enable this advanced analytics. Customers will be able to better understand patterns in their complex data environments, automate data model preparation, and drive predictive decision-making. SAP Analytics Cloud offers next-generation visualization and enables customers to perform complex queries using voice and semantic search to drive a compelling user experience. So SAP is positioned uniquely to deliver this intelligent enterprise because only SAP can offer integrated end-to-end processes across your business that matters most, built on common master data and domain models and platforms. Industry expertise to help make sense of your data in specific contexts of your business, and intelligence embedded directly into the core solutions as a part of our standard roadmap. You don't need to create a separate data lake or purchase additional tools. The SAP Intelligent Enterprise is more than just automated business. It's a vision for how SAP sees the future of business for our customers, the future of work for our customers' employees, and the future of experience for our customers' customers.
At SAP,
Bianca, back to you.
Thank you so much. At SAP, our Intelligent Enterprise strategy extends with Microsoft's Intelligent Cloud and Intelligent Edge strategy. Together, we offer a modern IT foundation for our customers' digital transformation, a consolidated infrastructure for better cost, agility, flexibility, scalability, and a modernized intelligent core of digital experiences, helping our customers' business transformation. November 2017 marks a very important milestone in our 30-year partnership with Microsoft. Our extended partnership offers our customers joint cloud capabilities and a trusted roadmap, where we announced integrated offerings to provide this roadmap to our enterprise customers for their business innovation in the cloud. As part of this, our companies offer a unique partnership, co-engineering, go-to-market together with premier solutions and joint support services for helping our customers with best cloud experiences. This includes our SAP HANA Enterprise Cloud offer on Microsoft Azure, helping customers run SAP S/4HANA in a secure managed cloud, Microsoft deploying SAP S/4HANA on Azure in their own internal processes, and finally, SAP moving its critical business system to Microsoft Azure. A very important part of this is also our joint offer on SAP HANA Enterprise Cloud, where our solution marries the best of SAP's managed cloud services with Microsoft Global Hyperscale Cloud Azure, where SAP provides the end-to-end managed services for in-memory applications, database, and platform, and Azure provides the best-in-class infrastructure and a wide range of enterprise-ready services with global coverage across high-demand regions. It's truly a premium solution built on our trusted partnership and optimized for SAP, providing our customers with a modern IT foundation ready to power your digital transformation. Following on, in October 2018, we have expanded our partnership with an offer available to our government customers, where Microsoft and SAP are coming together to bring the SAP HANA technology to our federal government and regulated industry customers, delivered through SAP NS2's offerings and managed services, helping our government customers support their mission success. We have announced this offering, which is now available at Microsoft's Government Cloud Leaders Forum, and we look forward to partnering with you on this offer. Now I'd like to pass on to Derek for giving us a number of updates on Azure Government.
Hi. In order to understand the NS2 Secure HANA Cloud solution, I'd like to provide a short background on Microsoft's Azure Government Cloud, the infrastructure behind it all. Azure Government is a fully sovereign cloud, which means it's a physically separated instance of Microsoft Azure for the use of U.S. federal, state, and local government customers and tribal entities, as well as partners performing work on behalf of the government contract. Azure Government has its own dedicated compute and storage resources and runs on a network spine dedicated to U.S. government-only workloads. This dedicated infrastructure and the supporting ecosystem means Azure Government is the only hyperscale cloud built specifically to support the U.S. government. Azure Government also meets the U.S. government's most complex data residency and compliance standards, and in fact exceeds U.S. government requirements for isolation. Finally, Azure Government also supports the broadest selection of available services and FedRAMP authorized services, and the Azure Government Marketplace offers hundreds of first and third-party solutions and tools to integrate with SAP HANA Secure Cloud and others. Let me talk a little bit about our Azure Government regions. Azure Government offers more government cloud regions than any other cloud provider, providing customers with the flexibility to deploy applications and store their data where they need to. As you can see from the slide, there are 8 regions, all within the perimeter of the continental United States. These regions are all connected to the dedicated regional low latency network for U.S. government that I mentioned previously. Amongst Azure Government's 8 regions are 4 for U.S. federal, state, and local government customers and the tribal entities, as well as partners performing work on behalf of government contracts. Then there are 2 regions dedicated to our U.S. Department of Defense customers that require additional security and compliance to meet the DoD's Impact Level 5 compliance requirements. And finally, there are 2 additional regions for Azure Government Secret. Azure Government Secret is for U.S. federal classified secret workloads, and this cloud will be generally available in the second quarter of calendar year 2019. I want to talk a little bit about the foundations, if you will, the fundamental principle of Azure government, which is to securely support the most mission-critical U.S. government workloads. We approach this through rigorous pursuit of compliance by putting every Azure service through FedRAMP's high baseline accreditation program, by supporting the full spectrum of data classifications with our Azure government offering. That means we support unclassified, top secret, and secret workloads, with the top secret cloud coming online later in 2019, and Azure Secret, as I mentioned earlier, coming online next quarter. We also run an end-to-end secure supply chain, and are investing in security from the silicon that our cloud runs on through the software defining our cloud fabric and its services. Here's another view, just to provide some additional context and a way of looking at how we support U.S. government. Moving from left to right, from state and local, all the way through federal and the DoD security and compliance programs, and ultimately into classified data and systems. And then finally, with regard to compliance, Microsoft Azure is the most trusted and compliant cloud with over 70 compliance offerings. It's the largest portfolio in the industry. And in terms of the U.S. government in particular, you see here, we've got the associated programs for criminal justice at the state level, federal programs like FIPS, NIST, and FedRAMP, and we build from there to include ITAR, DoD, and other standards such as IRS 1075.
Thanks, Derek. SAP NS2, National Security Services, was created over 15 years ago. When SAP started selling ERP software to the U.S. federal government, particularly with Department of Defense, they actually had a request for our maintenance team to be U.S. persons on U.S. soil. That's how we originally started. And since then, we've added to our portfolio our cloud offerings. Our cloud offerings are for U.S. government, state and local, higher ed, also what we call commercial regulated, aerospace, defense, utilities, and healthcare. Anybody who's looking for extra security compliance, whether it's supporting FedRAMP or ITAR. As I stated before, everybody at NS2 is a U.S. citizen on U.S. soil, and we are a U.S.-based subsidiary of SAP. So I want to talk about what is SAP NS2 Secure HANA Cloud. This is an end-to-end cloud offering, meaning we bundle three things. We have the SAP Cloud Services, the infrastructure that's provided by Microsoft Azure. We also provide secure managed services. That's services that will keep your system up and running, whether it's infrastructure, database, operating system, or your SAP application. That's going to be provided by NS2. And then we bundle that with the software. The software includes also the subscription. So we package that all as one offering. We want to make this simple for the customers. It's going to be one price, one contract, one fee. So when you have an issue with your environment, you're going to contact one team. You're going to have a dedicated cloud delivery manager who's going to be assigned to you that will investigate. Will it be an issue with the application? Is it an issue with a service infrastructure? We want to make your life easier. We know this is a cloud journey that should be simple for you. So what are some of the managed services that we would provide? So when you look at this, you're going to go to the left. We're going to provide backup systems. We're going to provide patching for your system. We hear from a lot of our customers that their IT team is busy, creating new apps. Sometimes they miss patching. And for us, that's something we want to take care for you. We also are going to customize our build for you. Who better than SAP to build an SAP reference architecture on your application? We will do that. We understand that your government has requirements. We're going to build our cloud template based on the security
technical implementation guides provided by the government. We're also going to work with you on networking. Networking is a very important part of the cloud, and we're going to work with you hand in hand in how do you get that set up. We want to make sure that this process is easy for you, and a lot of it is automated. So you rest assured we work with many other customers. We've automated this process for you. In addition to that, we're providing you the security compliance. Like I said, this is going to be for our regulated customers. Aerospace and defense has ITAR requirements. That's the U.S. persons, U.S. soil. We also are going to comply to FedRAMP. There are different controls that we need to abide by. We're going to make sure that this cloud environment follows those compliances when it comes to the monitoring as well. So it's an end-to-end cloud responsibility. To make it clear to you guys, when we do actually present the offerings, we do clearly describe what are our roles and responsibilities. So I want to make sure that's clearly understood. Another differentiator for this solution is our service level agreement. We actually provide application service level agreements, or you can have a database service level agreement. Basically, we have 3 tiers when it comes to the application. You have your basic, your standard, and then your premium. Basically, we're telling you you're going to have your application running up 99.5% of the time. A lot of customers like that. With their current providers, the challenges that they face is if a system goes down, they'll call their data center provider. You know, there is no SLA between them, and sometimes it's not as urgent. Since we're providing you this service level agreement, we've offered, you know, if we don't meet those levels, we would have to refund you a credit next month. And so that's very important for our customers, knowing that someone on the other end of the call is going to be responsive to their needs. We realize with databases as well, we talked about SAP HANA, Laura shared about the innovative HANA. We also support non-HANA applications, whether it's ASE, SQL, Oracle as well. So, but we're very flexible in making sure that the customers understand that we are behind them when it comes to service levels. So in all, so when it comes to secure on a cloud, we want to make sure that you understand that this is a true partnership. We're not just offering what we discussed, the service level agreement. We're also providing you, a way to get provisioned and up and running in the cloud very quickly. We also have the cleared resources that we provided. We've done this many times with many customers across different industries. We have many lessons learned from that. One of the lessons learned is what is the most important thing when you move to the cloud? Well, I got to tell you, the most important thing is having a governance model. You're going to have to be making decisions, and you have to make quick decisions, and you have a lot of teams involved. You have us, you might have an SI partner, and then your own team. If you have that cloud governance model set up appropriately, decisions will be made very quickly. So overall, we just want to make sure your Secure HANA Cloud experience is very seamless and easy in moving your mission-critical work into the cloud. I'm going to hand it off to Derek, who's going to talk about more Azure services.
Thanks, Lillian. So why Azure for SAP? I think there's really 3 key points to remember here. With Microsoft Azure, you get a platform that provides high performance, scalable infrastructure for all your SAP workload needs. You get the benefits of our comprehensive partnership with SAP and the ecosystem of tools around that, as well as our mutual approach for migrating and managing applications. And then ultimately, I think it's compelling to realize that about 50 to 60% of the data for SAP customers sits in non-SAP environments. And so if you're already using Azure and some of the data and analytics tools that are in Azure, you can continue to use those with your SAP data, or you use the rich analytic tools that the SAP and NS2 team detailed earlier. Next, I want to take you through, just real quick, one of the key things to understand. Microsoft runs its own SAP infrastructure on Azure, and in fact, we just completed a massive migration of our own about a year ago. On this slide, you can see some of the vital statistics as well as the benefits achieved through this migration. from on-premises hosting to cloud hosting on Azure. These benefits include improved performance and a reduction in operational costs and support challenges, all while the system continues to grow in size and in transaction volume.
Thank you, Derek. Similar to Microsoft, SAP runs its applications on Azure, which is proof of our confidence in our joint offering. We run SAP SuccessFactors, our core HR solution, SAP Ariba, our digital supply chain products, and SAP Concur, including an SAP S/4HANA system supporting Concur. Throughout 2018, we have moved 17 systems, including SAP S/4HANA system on Concur, to Microsoft Azure platform. We have a wide range of global customers across several industries. Throughout 2018, we have more than 20 customers that will be deploying our joint solutions, and coming more in 2019 with more than 70 customers in various industries. In 2019, our partnership will also extend to industry-specific solutions powered by intelligent technologies of SAP. So why SAP on Azure for our joint customers? First, our deep partnership provides an environment of co-engineering, joint go-to-market, and joint execution commercially and for technical execution to our customers. Our customers get the best of both worlds through our managed services and Microsoft infrastructure on SAP HANA Enterprise Cloud with Azure. Together, we offer the largest available workloads for SAP workloads on public cloud platform. Microsoft and SAP offer up to 4 terabytes of virtual machines certified on SAP workloads, and 6 to 12 terabytes coming in 2019, with scale out to 230 terabytes. Together, we offer the largest compliance portfolio, especially for our federal customers. With our partnership further expanding in 2019, we offer a combined portfolio of intelligent technologies around IoT, machine learning, for digital transformation of our customers, along with integrated product offerings such as Office 365, Power BI, and single sign-on to SAP applications through Active Directory. So as call to action, I'd like to call out a few things. First off, awareness of our joint offer. SAP Secure HANA Cloud on Azure Government, available as of October 2019, and delivered by SAP's US-based subsidiary, SAP NS2, which will give you end-to-end accountability on infrastructure and applications. Second, Microsoft Azure Government will grow several capabilities through 2019, including Secret Cloud and Top Secret. Our partnership overall continues to expand every quarter, both in terms of new business models through our ecosystem and availability of our joint intelligent technologies, as well as SAP's own intelligent technologies and largest certifications on SAP workloads. Oftentimes, we get questions from our customers that they do already have an existing partnership with Microsoft through an enterprise agreement. And can they still do this joint offer, Secure HANA Cloud on Azure Government? Can they do this contract? The answer to that is yes. So this is possible both from a commercial standpoint, supported by both from a commercial standpoint, and there is technical connectivity between our customers' existing Azure subscription and the SAP HANA Cloud on Azure Government. If you'd like to reach our joint teams after this webinar and for opportunities where we can support you together with Microsoft and SAP, I've provided here a number of key contacts. Greg Bateman for US Federal from Microsoft, myself for Azure Lead at SAP, and from our NS2 organization, Lillian Chang, whom you've heard in this webinar, our Cloud Go-to-Market VP, as well as from a sales perspective, Rich Gustafson. We look forward to supporting you as Microsoft and SAP.
All right. First off, I would like to thank all of our presenters for that great presentation, and I'd also like to thank all of the audience members who were able to join us for the webinar today. So we're now reaching the end of our session here. We have a few more minutes till we hit the top of the hour. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend the next 20 or so minutes just looking through our list of questions. It looks like we've got some great questions that have come in to this point. And anything that we have not answered to this point, we will go ahead and answer those now. So now is the point. If you have not asked a question, feel free to do so. And as a reminder, the Q&A session today will be completely chat-based. As mentioned at the beginning of the webinar, we would really appreciate your feedback on how you enjoyed the webinar today and any topics you're interested in learning more about. And you can do so by filling out the survey at the bottom right-hand side of the screen. Please fill this out. This is really valuable feedback to us and will help us determine the sort of webinars we'll be putting out in the coming months. So again, the Q&A window is open. Feel free to enter your questions there, and we will get to all of the questions we can. Thank you, everyone, again for joining us today, and have a great day.